It's been a rough start to the season for the Wisconsin Badgers. Last Friday night at the Kohl Center, Ohio State won in overtime 2-1. Then on Saturday, the Buckeyes held on for a 2-1 victory. The Badgers 1-3. They've scored only 7 goals, but the good news is they're getting plenty of chances. And now they head west to take on the top-ranked team in the country, defending national champion Denver. I'm Brian Posick, and head coach Mike Hastings joins us next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
The Badger Hockey Digest is presented by UW Health.
Clear your path to a great career today. Climb to reach your career potential with no loans and no debt, so you can earn while you learn. A Wisconsin Operating Engineer's Apprenticeship is your opportunity to work outdoors and get heavy equipment experience. Partner with your employer for serious pay, great health and pension benefits. Acquire real-world experience while building Wisconsin together. To start your career journey, visit join139.com today.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
Well, Mike, I know last weekend didn't go the way you would have liked, but there were long stretches where your club played some really good hockey and you got a boatload of chances. And I suppose if you're not getting chances, you'd be a little bit more concerned about the puck not going in the net.
Yeah, I mean, the guys are gripping a stick a little bit, but I thought we had, especially through the back half of the first game on Friday, I thought we had multiple opportunities. And it's just something we've got to stay with it, and hopefully we can have a couple of different guys other than that one unit for us be productive, because had some looks, just didn't finish, and that's something that we've got to just stay with.
Yeah, and when you go through practice, you try to lift the young men up too, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we're working on a lot of those opportunities, getting them comfortable and try and create 2-on-1s all over the rink, and I thought this week the guys have been a bit more productive, and just see it, you know what, shot, get it, rinse, repeat. We've got to do a better job of getting to second and thirds and making sure that we bear down just a little bit more so we can get across the goal line.
Yeah, I mean, you're averaging over 35 shots on goal per game. Now, I also know the two teams you've played so far, Lindenwood and Ohio State, blocked a boatload of shots too. If you can get a few more through, hopefully a few more go in, right?
Yeah, and you know what, we've got to have some guys get back to their productive ways. You know, we need, I like the group that we have with Finley, Morrisley, and Mosley.
Yep.
They've been productive consistently. And we need some support there. We need that next group. We need the Fitzgeralds, the Tassies, the Lindmarks to just go out and start to get to their game a little bit sooner than later.
Yeah, and I know the D-Corps is doing all it can too, joining the rush, active in the offensive end. It's nice to see those young men, and maybe they'll sprinkle a few in there too.
Yeah, it's really good to see Ben Dexheimer take the ball and run with it. You know, he hasn't cashed in, but as far as the minutes that he's playing for us right now and the productivity as far as driving some offense for us and getting us in the offensive zone and being able to get up into the rush is something that we need to continue with. And that group's going to have to give us a little bit of a spark back there to try and get those forwards going.
Yeah, senior Daniel Laatsch has been getting active in the offense as well. It's been fun watching him develop as a player over the last 4 years. Let's take a couple of minutes with the alternate captain, Daniel Laatsch. Daniel, you know, the hockey season lasts so very long, and it seems like the summer window is rather short. So what did you do over the summer to kind of rest and recover and get ready for this season?
It was a pretty quick turnaround. We had about a month off, and then we came back to school. So for most of the summer, we were here working out and training here. So pretty quick break, but it was nice just to get to know the new guys and come in and work out with our strength guy, because he's great. So
yeah, this is not a bad place to be in the summer, though, is it?
No, definitely not.
You also had a chance to be with the Pittsburgh Penguins development camp. Tell us about that process.
It's good. Been going there for a few years now. They do kind of more of a development-based camp, obviously in the name, but some of the camps I hear like a little bit like harder, like physical. This is more focused on like little things to work on that they can bring back to like the college season or wherever everybody else is playing. So it's nice to go there, hear their feedback from my gameplay, and try and work on the little things they say to get a little bit better.
So what do they tell you specifically?
They want me to be a little bit meaner. They say I'm a little too nice, so maybe a little more physical around the net and in the corners. So that's something I've been trying to work on a little bit, and just like stick to my strengths is what they try to like harp on a little bit.
Sure. Daniel's one of the assistant captains this season too. As a captain, you have to obviously represent the program, but you have to back your teammates too. So maybe if you see one of your teammates taking a shot here or there, that might get you going a little bit, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a lot different. I'd probably get more mad seeing someone cheap shot my teammates than myself. So it's definitely something I got to do.
Yeah. What's it like having a letter on your sweater?
It's definitely an honor that my teammates chose me to represent them, and hopefully I can hold them accountable to be their best selves, and hopefully they can hold me accountable to be my best too.
Sure. You guys had a heck of a year last year, so how do you build off that and try to maintain or maybe even be better?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things to learn from last year. Good turnaround. And I think just trusting coaches and trusting everything he's done, because obviously it's been working in the past for him and worked last year. So we've got a lot of new guys this year, but looks like it's been going good so far.
Daniel, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's defenseman Daniel Laatsch. We'll be back in just a moment.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. East Park Medical Center, coming soon. UW Health, remarkable.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise, and peak flu season is almost here. Save time and get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy.
Daniel, he's so big and so strong and could probably get a little bit stronger. We were talking about how he was at the Penguins development camp during the offseason. I asked what was one piece of advice the Penguins offered you, and he said to be a little meaner. Can he get mean? I'm not even sure.
Well, I don't think it's in his given DNA, but he's developing a little bit more of an edge. He's been fantastic from the day that I was able to step on campus and become a head coach here, and he continues to progress his game. I think you're going to see him playing pro hockey soon after we're done, and I think he's got an opportunity to develop really. I think to be a big piece of what Pittsburgh's moving forward, because a guy like that with the length that he has, the poise that he has, and his ability to skate is somebody you always want on your bench, and I'm glad that he's wearing our jersey.
All right, speaking of opportunities, the Badgers get one this weekend out west against the defending national champions, top-ranked Denver. Pioneers lost a lot of scoring from a year ago, but they have Jack Devine, the nation's leading active scorer. They have one of the highest scoring defensemen in the country, Minnesota Wild first-round draft pick Steve Bouillon, very good goaltender, and Matt Davis. So what's the primary challenge going to Magnus Arena to take on the Pioneers?
Which one you want to pick? They haven't lost since sometime early before they got in the NCAA tournament a year ago. Well coached, play with pace. They've got a lot of confidence. We're going to have to go out and be on our toes. When you play somebody that can zip it around the way that they do, you better be playing through them, make them have to come through you all night, and then get a little bit of swagger for ourselves and find a way to score some goals. But we're going to have to get off to good starts, because that's a very difficult place to play.
It is. On top of that, it's an old WCHA rival, Wisconsin and Denver. Puck drops Friday night at 8, and then Saturday at 7 o'clock, both games on the Badger Sports Network and the Varsity Network app. Our thanks to Jay Williams and head coach Mike Hastings. I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,